You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Hey, yo! You are now watching PNN Polished News Network. You dig?
Do you want to be polished?
You are now watching PNN, the Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Do you need to be polished?
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You just gotta be polished.
PNN!
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
PNN.
PNN.
PPN.
PPN.
PNN?
Polished News Network. Look at the Jordans. Look at the gun. This is all cap.
Yeah. Okay.
3 out of 5 grandmothers approve.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? It's been a while. Woo! Think about 4 weeks, whatever. But I told you guys we're going to get started back in November. So here we are. We are here. We are ready to chit chat. So you guys go ahead and tag all your entrepreneur friends, all your business owner buddies. This platform was created for us to be able to talk in a safe place where we can chit chat about different things that we're going through as entrepreneurs and business owners, and where we can do a little high side on each other, little judgment, little correction, all that good stuff, all the above. So tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about 2 things, and they go hand in hand, and they also will help with the transition of PNN, because next week we're going to be talking about change. And so, as you can see, I did absolutely nothing to my hair. It's just, hey, big and out there. So yeah, I'm about to make some major changes, and you guys know how it is when a woman changes her hair. That means she means business, that things around her are changing, and it's a lot of stuff around me that are changing. And so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of it, get your feedback. I want to hear you guys. You can put it in the comments. I can bring you on the screen, however you want to do it. Some of y'all act like y'all are super shy, whatever. You're not. But I do want to talk to you guys about a few things that have been bothering the absolute crap out of me. So we're going to talk about it tonight. So go ahead, get the tagging for those of you, and I will be making sure that I'm checking the comments. I have it pulled up on my phone and on the screen as well. So that way I won't miss anything. So that way you guys can let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and share some of your experiences, how you would handle these situations differently, if you would handle them the same, all that good stuff, all that jazz. Shout out to my husband, Mighty Joe Hicks. He's on here. The owner of Buff Daddy Floors. I'm rocking it. Just rocking it tonight. Dr. Latoya Smith is on here of LCS Counseling and Consulting. She also does Strong Witness. It's a storytelling series on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. You guys check her out on Facebook Live. I think I saw Lobo on here from City to City Junk Removal. So yeah, it's a good 5 of y'all on here. We're going to get to talking. So y'all always know I have stories. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about, does sexism and racism exist in business? And when I say in business, this show is all about entrepreneurs, all about business owners. So I'm talking about other entrepreneurs and other business owners actually working and dealing with each other. We have a lot of different clientele. And so this is what happened. There is a particular client that we had, and I'm not going to it's a he, okay, but I'm not going to say what ethnicity he is. Hello, mother, how are you doing tonight, this evening? What chicken dish have you prepared? As my mom eat his chicken. But anyway, so just know that his ethnicity may or may not be in your hair this evening. Yeah. So stay with me on that. And let me put this disclaimer out there before we get started. Hey, Maddie girl. Maddie's on her, y'all. She the cheerleading captain of Uplift. So, yeah, she do her thug thizzle. But okay. So, like I said, some of you guys are wearing this particular ethnicity's hair in thou head as we speak, which is, that's your prerogative. I decided to just do this tomorrow, just, little water, little puff out, little pick, the natural fro. Some may call it a fro, some may call it a uh-oh, but whatever you call it, I'm rocking it tonight. What you said, big earrings, doker, all that good stuff. So back to the story. I have noticed on previous occasions that this particular, let's say group of people do not like dealing with women. Hey, that's your culture. That's what y'all do. That's cool. That's fine. But if I am administration and I am booking appointments for this company right here, booking appointments, scheduling, and all that good stuff, you have to talk to me if you need services. And so I noticed a few times, it was like I was kind of getting blown or pushed away, and yeah, they were really particular, not addressing me, not looking me in my face. Would look to husband Joe, and this is what we were like. This is what we were like. This is what we were like. Okay, but you gotta tell me because I'm the one sending you the invoice, ma'am, sir. So, so yeah. So I don't know if anybody else has experienced it, and it's always this, like bargain, bargain, bargain. I know that you're charging me $100 for this, but I feel deep down in my soul that you should charge me $50 for this. And then if I can talk you down to paying $50 for you to pay $50 for our services, then I'm not going to pay you on time. I'm going to pay you a few days later, maybe a week, and you're going to have to come hunt me down. Knock, 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 knock. Hello, sir. We gave you services. Where's our money? So, yeah. So, I don't know if anyone on here has had that problem, but this has happened more than once. And it was like, hey, you guys, come and clean, please. Come and clean, please. Okay, we come clean. We come clean. And then we clean and invoice not paid. Now, I know that you're not a stupid man. So you understand technology, and this thing we call right here is called a laptop, and you have several of them, and you can access sites that I can't even pronounce. Yet when invoice comes across your screen, all of a sudden you don't know how to pronounce it, or your card cannot fit out of your pocket and go onto the table so you can put your card information in and pay Visa. No. So this keep happening. And then on another occasion, they walked around and they looked and was like, oh, but this is there. This is there. This is. Wait, did you not see this place before we got here? Like that speck of whatever that is, you brought it in here. I'm trying to watch my words very carefully because I do not want to offend anyone. But yeah, so that was quite upsetting. And let's say, for example, let me give you guys an example. Say, for instance, I come to this home and it's me and Joe and a couple of employees, and we come to this home and you're like, hey, I need my carpet cleaned. I'm still talking about this particular group of people. And they're all masculine, he. And it's like, hey, I need my carpets cleaned. They're a little bit dirty. I'm trying to sell my house tomorrow. Can you come clean it? And it's like, there is, not over exaggerating, there is a big, like, it looked like, have you, raise your hand if you've been to Home Depot or Lowe's. Raise your hand. Okay. That's good. That's good. Raise your hand. I don't have to see it. I don't have to see it. I know you've been there. So have you guys ever been to the paint aisle? Okay. You've been to the paint aisle? So you guys know that paint can be this size or this size, depending on what job you're doing. Say, for instance, if you're trying to clean, let's say a 3,000 square foot home, right? You're going to have multiple metal containers of paint, or you're going to get the gallon size. Well, this particular room, I want to paint this picture for you. You guys know what baby blue is mixed with sky blue? It's blue, right? Not dark, not navy, not royal, not that deep into the blue family. Because, if you've been to Home Depot, you've seen the cards. The cards have this blue, this blue. They have different levels of blues. Well, this particular blue was just a little bit lighter than royal blue. Because, navy blue is darker. Come on, I'm educating you. Come with me. Follow with me. Picture this, a can. Paint comes in cans, right? You pop the top. Imagine this. Look in your area. Look around. See what your living room looks like. Imagine that your carpet is a beige. It's not white. It's not tan. It's that bright tan, that beige, beige, like beignet beige. You know what I'm saying? I love food. So you have that beige color carpet and this blue can of paint, right? Now, I want you guys to imagine this. Follow me. Dump it onto your floor. Dump that blue onto your floor. Spread it a little bit. Let it set. Come back 2 hours later and dump some more. The same spot. Now, you're going to get little splashes here and there. Okay, okay, on this beige, not tan, not white, but beige floor. Remember, this is blue, not navy blue, not royal blue, not baby blue, but in between, like true blue, crayon box blue. Dump it on your floor a couple of times. Rub it in. Rub it in. You're going to get little splatters, all that stuff. That's what color that carpet was. And so nobody said, hey, by the way, I had a paint party. I didn't go to the paint place. We did it here. We just felt like throwing paint all over the place. So it's blue, true blue, crayon box blue. There's 8 in a box blue. So there's only one blue in that box. That's the color paint we use. And we decided to have a paint party and throw it on the floor. And because we're moving, we're going to add a little rice around the edges. That is not a slug. That is the truth. But what is the slug is the paint being thrown in the middle of the floor. In a 3,000 square foot home in the quote unquote den right next to the reading nook, the sunroom with the lights. So on your way, this is how I envisioned it. So on your way, as you and your wife and children each carried a can of paint from Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever your favorite store is, before you guys decided to have a paint party, you knew you were selling this house. You knew it. You knew that you were walking around because you take your shoes off at the door. But so nobody thought this was a bad idea to have a homemade. I know the pandemic happened. I know it happened. People got bored. Let me tell you, I created a whole narrative in my mind. Hey, we are bored. Let's have a paint party. We can't go anywhere. Everything is shut down. We're going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's, depending on the area. We're going to get cans of blue paint, not royal blue, not navy blue, not baby blue, but that true blue in between. The only blue in the crayon box. We're going to throw it on the carpet. Is this what they do at paint parties? No! That is not what they do. That is not what they do. You remember the one I'm talking about, Joe? The one where the den is, it's upstairs, then you go down some more stairs, and voila, it's blue paint everywhere. I love blue. Not anymore. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any blue paint. Don't show me blue paint. Don't show me blue clothes. Don't show me anything blue. Not now. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Then had the audacity to get upset when we were like, hey, this is going to be more because it's blue paint on the floor. Not sure if you guys remembered. Oh, it was big and yeah, it probably was. It still makes me mad. It still makes me mad because it was blue paint. And we walked in and we looked at each other. No. Well, I need it cleaned because I'm about to sell my home. Sir, that is not my problem. A heads up from driving all that way because it's a whole community. And someone should have said, hey, we got bored. We had a blue paint party. Then I'm like, okay, well, we're booked. We thank you for contacting us. We can refer you to our competitors, Stanley Steamer, Dalworth Carpet Cleaning, because those are our only competitors. And we hope that they can help you and assist you. But they're probably going to charge you $1,000 just to clean this one room. But hey, you need it done. You're going to sell this home. It's huge. You'll make that $1,000 back. We thank you for your time. We will see you later. It did take us almost 2 hours to get out here, but that's okay. because we calculated the money and it was gonna pay for itself. But oh no, you didn't tell us that it was blue paint on the floor. So yeah, so Lobo know what I'm talking about. He said he learned his lesson. Lobo, let me tell you, never again. I don't care how simple the job is, if it even is, because if the job is simple, that means you're gonna give me a hard time because that particular group of people, that's what they do. Just saying. And so if you have never dealt with what we're saying, this may come off as racist. And I'm not being racist because a lot of this stuff is what you do. These are facts. It should have been a 2-hour job. It was more like a 6-hour job. It was, true story. And so then they started to try to bargain with us after we had left because we did have to go by the gas station to get more gas because we spent all of our gas out here coming to see the Blue Room. Not gonna do it again. Oh, and all the add-ons. Oh my gosh, Lobo. Like when you say, hey, I know I wanted you to clean this room with tons of blue paint. But I also want you to put new cabinets in the kitchen. I don't even do that. I don't even install cabinets. We don't offer that service. Sir, did you not look at the website? We don't do this. So yeah, I was pretty upset, pretty mad about it. Lobo didn't warn us. He did tell us. He told us. So those were two different situations. The one with the paint and the one about not paying the invoice when we've already cleaned and you trusted us. You left us there to clean your condo, sir. And then I had a relationship with the actual company that he worked for, that he owned. And now that relationship is broken because you refuse to pay us. And so how our system is set up, just in case you didn't take it seriously, you get charged a late fee per day. So when you don't pay, guess what? High late fees. Yes, they're here. And guess what? They're automatic. Oh my God. Automatic late fees. And so a job that ended up being $150, $200 end up costing you $300 because you paid us 2 weeks later. Not my fault, not my problem. So how do you handle those situations? Do you you continue to get those clientels because of that group of people because they always need services? And I refuse to let anybody take me back to the slavery days that I never was in, to where you're going to nitpick at everything. No, I'm a business owner just like you. You have employees, so do we. So you're not going to even, do that to us. My apologies for not bending the knee, like they said in Game of Thrones, but I'm not going to do that. You're not going to walk around and pick every piece of paint out of the carpet that you did. Did you not see this paint before we got here? Because you could have been down on your knees scrubbing this up before we got there, not after. Like, oh, it's our fault. So, people, you cannot go back. You can't clean these people's floors. You can go back and take the dirty water and dump it into their apartment or home. You can't do that. You can't gather all the trash you got from their home from cleaning it and throw it in the middle of the floor. Like, hey, I got the code to the door still haven't paid. So I kept your trash that we gathered and the dirty water from your dishes. And we don't even do dishes. We don't even clean out refrigerators. It's additional fee. But so I'm going to show up and I'm going to dump it in the middle of your living room. Call us even. That's not the way to do it. You get what you pay for. That is true. You do get what you pay for. And don't even mention gas. The commute. It's never a community that is close. It's always somewhere that is an hour or an hour and 30 or 2 hours away. So I'm pretty much just kind of, control alt deleted that, block that, boom, not doing that. So all of my sisters on here, I love you guys so much, but when you go to sleep at night with this particular group of people's hair in your head, remember, you are sleeping with the enemy. They are not going to take you seriously. So that's what they do. Deal. Or I wash my hands of you. Hey, me too. Let me wash my feet. Let me wash my feet of you too. Washing my feet of you, washing my feet of you. La, 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 la. It's not worth it. Pastor Mama been saying that all money is not good money. Guess what? It's not. Keep your money. That's fine. God gonna make a way for us because I refuse. I had to make sure my list went on this wall. It was scary. I'm not ready to share my list. I have a list. And Joe tried to be funny and added some, names to it. But I have a list of do not reply, do not respond, do not do business with this group of people. And it's a good 7 people on there. It's just like, nope, I have your name. So you can't try to sneak and get me. Let me tell y'all this story. This goes to the women in business part. I had a client. I referred another company to them as well to come out and do, little maintenance work. We have our go-to person. I'm not going to tell you the name because then you're going to equate the two and figure out which client I'm talking about. I'm not going to even give you all those pieces to the puzzles, but let's just say this particular person does roofing. Let's do that. Or attic cleaning. That's even better. Attic cleaning. So we come and we provide you services and you say, hey, I need someone to clean my attic. Hey, we know someone who's going to come in, clean your attic and do it right. They're also an exterminator. They're going to exterminate and get all down to business and do it all right. Yeah. So we did that, right? And they didn't pay our particular person. Now, the services that we provided for them was already difficult because, they have inspired the cleanliness quotes that you see on Sundays on the Buff Daddy Floor page. Thank you. We give you credit for that and that only. So the attic person comes in, they didn't say, hey, we got rats. We got a raccoon living up there. Attic person gets attacked by a raccoon. Has to go to the hospital, get shots and all that good stuff because you didn't tell them that you knew good and well it's a raccoon up there. So you decide not to pay them. They made all these ways for you and arrangements for you. And we even referred Lobo to them. And they never called Lobo back, never, whatever the scenario was, but it was just bad business or bad business. And these are Black women. These are my sisters. We got to do better. I'm trying to help you out. And so this particular person got all these services done by us, by the guy, the attic guy, got attacked by the raccoon, got all these services, and then you decide not to pay. So once I put you on that list, it's over, it's done with, that's it, okay? So this particular girl tried to trick me, changed her Facebook name. I wasn't even friends with her, so that means she has a new page. Contacted saying, hey, I need these services, commented on a post and everything. I need these services. So I'm like, okay, go through the regimen about, so what's the square footage of your home? What's your zip code? Blah, 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 blah. Boom, 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 bam. Booked her, locked her in, gave her the price. When she gave me her address, I'm like, Dr. Latoya, we have a whole system, the Quick of Books, that keeps up with clients' names, email address, addresses, and even if I wanted to, these services that we provided for you when you tried to trick me. She gave me her address. I was like, Joe, This street name sounds so familiar. Let me put it in the map of quests. Put it in there. I was like, oh no, girl, you almost got me. So I told her, I said, you have to pay a deposit because you canceled several times. After we gave you service, you kept canceling and kept canceling for more service, more service, more service, more service, blah, 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 right? And I looked up that address and I said, there is only one client we have in that area. What? And baby, I called old. She thought you know what messed up? MapQuest shows you an image of the home. I was like, no. I'm not going back to that place. No, ma'am. I don't care how much money you dishing out. Wash my hands of her and my feet. Moving my feet. Done. Benito. Adios. Done. Tried to trick me. I was like, okay, girlfriend, you got smart on me. Change your name. But what you can't do is change that address, and that image that Google gives of your house is like Nightmare on Elm Street. And this happened in October, and I don't do Halloween. And that house was the Halloween of horrors. It was the house of horrors. It was Freddy, Jason, all these people in all these horror films have been to this house. And guess who ain't going back? Me. I ain't going back. I won't go back. Can't go back. Not doing it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I won't even tell the competitors about her. Hey, we got a client, because we do that. Newsflash. Hey, we got a client over here. Just don't do it. They don't care. They're not gonna pay you. And if they do, they're gonna cancel 500 times. But y'all, check this out. Women in business. Never have I ever. Let's play this game, huh? Y'all remember this game? Mm-hmm. Never have I ever bashed any other female entrepreneur or business owner. Have I bashed their business to the public, right? Said their name, their actual name and business on here. I have not done that at all, right? Never have I ever bashed them to any potential clients. If you ask me, hey, girl over here does this, that, and the third. I'm thinking about using her services. Go ahead. Because maybe if I had a bad experience with you, maybe you'll get your act together. I mean, I'm nobody. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a vlogger. I can just get on here and talk crap about your business, but I'm not going to, because Jay-Z said that takes discipline, and I have discipline now. So yeah. So I'm not going to bash nobody's business on here. We're here to uplift one another. So I expect the same in return. Anything I touch, anything that I do, anything that we are involved in, we give our all to. It's not a game. It's not a joke. This is how we eat. This is how we pay our bills, how we feed and clothe our children. And we thank God for that. But what I will not tolerate is anybody, anywhere, bad mouthing anything that my husband, Joe, and I, of 15 years that we got going on. I want you to say how you feel, but watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You can't put your mouth on everybody. And I don't understand, as a culture, as a race of minorities, of Black people, of Hispanic people. I have Black friends, Hispanic friends. One of my closest friends is Hispanic. So Why can't we all come together in unity? Hey, Chastity! In unity and as a community and love one another. It's not a competition. We all trying to eat, even if we all do the same thing. Let me tell you, shout out to Tia Real of Best in Texas Cleaning. She does the exact same thing that we do, and we are good friends. We are good. She sends us clients, we send her clients. She tags us, we tag her, and we do the exact same thing. Do you know why? Do you know how many people it is in DFW and surrounding cities? Even if we wanted to get them out. Hey, you know, Stanley Steamer and Dower, they beef all the time. Hey, we beef with them. Every time we see them, we be like, get out the way, Stanley. But you know what? Hey, you high five, girl. You headed that way, we headed this way today. We don't go to her clients. We don't say, hey, you guys should come over here to us. We don't do that at all. It's enough people out here. It's enough room for us to eat. It's enough room for us to eat. I know. See, I just talked about this on my live. Yeah, that's right, Chastity. We have to do better as women, because it's beyond crazy and it's childish, and you can tell the level of growth. I had to learn, y'all, and I just learned this. There's a lot that can happen in a year. My bad. There's a lot that can happen in a year's time. We just had 2020. We had a pandemic. Joe and I both lost our jobs that we've been at for years. He was there for 6. I was there for 10. Earring. Okay. That we both lost our jobs the same day during a pandemic. All the stuff that went on. Kids not being able to go to school, virtual school, all these different things that took place, that all happened in 1 year. Us working full time, that all happened in 1 year. We don't get unemployment. So a lot can happen in a year. Why not support each other? Why not? My friend and I was just talking about this today. Women not supporting other women in business. We have to support each other. I tell Dr. LaToya Smith, I tell everybody, hey, you need counseling, you need therapy, you need to go talk to my friend, Dr. LaToya Smith. I tell everybody, hey, marriage counseling for your kids, grief counseling about losing your job, everything. I'll be like, hey, go check out my friend. I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't do that. How can you say you truly love your sister that is in business and you don't tell anybody about her? You don't tell anybody about her business. You don't share it. You don't ask her how she's doing. Hey, this is crazy. I already told y'all before. Being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, you can make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in 1 week. In the next week, it can be crickets. Absolutely nothing. Do y'all understand that? This is hard. It's hard work. It's not for the faint of heart. It's hard work. And then to turn and look and see that your sister, another woman in business, or even if you're not in business, but you're supposed to be a friend, not supporting you. Yo, this is how I eat. Tell the world. I saw somebody say this, saying, yo, people that you know won't support your business, but they'll go on Instagram and wish Moneybag Yo or Jay-Z or Beyonce happy birthday. They don't even know you. They don't know who you are. Really? So you see it and you do nothing about it. And then the private conversations matter even more. Don't talk trash about me. I'm an open book. Come ask me. I'll tell you. Yeah, I told her this. She was wrong. Look at this one earring. I'm looking like Prince. Look at this hair and this earring. But yeah. So why are y'all not friends no more? Tell the truth. Say, you know what? I can't take correction. I can't take criticism. I don't want you being my friend if you can't correct me, if you can't criticize me, if you can't say, hey, yo, I think you should do this and not that. You know, I support you. You on here all the time. If Dr. Smith come up to me and she say, hey, Alicia, you need to cut out all that ranting on PN, I'm like, you right. I be ranting too much. I really do. This show is supposed to be uplifting. Every now and then I gotta go in, but I don't want my rants to outweigh the positive energy and the positive content that we give. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to her. I'm gonna take cccorrection because maybe I need to listen. She's my friend, right? So she's looking out for me. She has my best interest at heart. So I'm gonna take what she says. But when I tell, hey, how about you stop rolling your eyes? How about you listen to me? Because that looks bad. You can't get no business doing that. You can't get no business having no bad attitude. And check this out. I don't have to tell nobody because your character is going to speak for you. People are going to see this nasty attitude that you have that nobody can tell you about. People are going to see that. If this is the only way you eat, hey, you're going to listen. I have my notebook. I got several notebooks and journals. Why you think I'm selling them? Because I use them. I'm like, yo, everybody needs a journal. Everybody needs a notebook so you can write this down. Okay, they said that you should work on this, and on Facebook, make sure you're posting stuff that so you don't come across as messy, so people won't want to do business with you because they're going to think you're messy. We clean houses, we clean carpet. We're in people's intimate spaces. The last thing you want them to think is, oh, she's messy. She's going to go back and tell everybody how dirty my house is. No, ma'am. This is the service we provide. We're looking out for you. A lot of people don't have time to clean their houses. They don't have a lot of time to clean their carpet. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard being a Black woman, a Hispanic woman. It's hard being a wife. It's hard being a mother, a parent, a business owner, entrepreneur. It's hard. And sometimes, some days, I need a break. I need a friend to come in and say, hey, girl, it's going to be okay. We got your back. That's what we call our clients our family, because we come in and it's just like, hey, you may have had a hard week. Girl, I didn't get a chance to do none of this stuff. I didn't vacuum. You don't know when people are about to fall apart. I posted something today. People don't know how hard it is being you. People don't understand the pressure. People don't understand everything that's weighing on you, that every job you do pays a bill. And it's so if somebody cancels or somebody reschedules, that's a bill that's not getting paid. But God, thank God, God is not like man. Because man is fickle. People are fickle. You can be on the phone for hours with somebody discussing their marriage with them, discussing their kids. Like, hey, sis, maybe you should do this with the kids. You know, and all they husband and left, their kids and left, and you trying to be there and support them, and they do you the dirtiest way possible. Wow, friend, I was there for you. That is crazy. We got to do better. Black women, we got to do better. I'm rocking this fro right now because it's uncontrollable. But it's beautiful. This is me, raw and uncut. I ain't did nothing to my hair in days. I got a whole hair appointment this weekend where I'm completely changing. You should always want to change for the better. What can I do to better myself? Running a business teaches you that. It teaches you that. Hey, I need to change up my marketing. I need to change up my branding. I need to, as soon as somebody cancels, if we only got 3 appointments in 1 week, that is not good. No bueno. That's not good. What do I need to do to get more clients? What do I need to do to better myself, to better the business? Just like cleaning products around your house. Well, you know, it's still stinking here. What else do I need to use? What do? You evolve. That's it, Joe. You evolve. You change to something else. You can't stay the same. You can't be the same person. After going through a pandemic, people around us are dying, losing their lives. And you're still the same old messy bro. How can you be that? How can you be that same person? That same petty, childish person? People are losing their lives. I'm tired of going to funerals. I'm sick of funerals. Every time somebody tells me somebody else died, I'm like, yo, I can't make it. I can't do it. Let's breathe life into each other. All we got. Breathe life. When you go to bed at night, pray for somebody else. That's what Pastor Mama used to say. Pray for somebody. Look at my phone. Pray for somebody else besides yourself. Pray. It's people. My friend lost her whole husband. Lost her whole husband. They got tons of kids together. She's like, we just bought this house. He gone. So I don't have time for the games. I don't have time for the petty stuff. If you're not talking about evolving and businesses, and that's the reason for this platform. Talk about entrepreneurship and business owners. And yo, I got this employee that ain't doing right. How can I motivate my employees to work just as hard as me? I told one of my employees, I said, yo, you ain't got no responsibility. So when you come in here and you work, it means nothing to you because you don't have nothing to live for. You don't have no bills to pay. You don't got nothing going for yourself. So you just gonna do this. No, you can't. This is a reflection of us, my family. So if you're not gonna go in and give your all, don't go in at all. Call in, quit. Just quit. We want people that want it just as bad as us. We got to eat. Yeah, I'm done ranting. But I just had to get that off my chest. I had to get that off my chest because I'm like, we have to do better. And nothing is going to happen if nobody says anything. If everybody keeps just sweeping up under the rug like it's okay, we can't rise as a people. How can you change if you don't know what needs to be changed? Y'all remember that Charter commercial? And they was like, hey, if you can't get help here, please get help somewhere. But check this out. What I'm not going to do is I'm not holding no more counseling sessions. And I'm not saying I'm trying to be a counselor. I'm saying, you know, the friends that call you and they got all these problems and blah, blah, blah. No, ma'am. Call my friend, Dr. LaToya Smith. Make an appointment with her. Because what you're not going to do is take up all my time and I continue to help you. And you throw my advice back into my face. Girl, I ain't been married for 15 years for no reason. I can tell you everything not to do. And if you don't listen to me, you just don't listen to me. But we're here in this moment for a reason because I listened to somebody. I remember Joe was working 2 jobs. Check this out. Joe was working 2 jobs. I think it was Maddie. I just had Maddie. I was not working. Joe was working all day and all night, right? I remember waking up in the middle of the night to breastfeed Maddie and he's ironing his clothes. Nothing clicked. Nothing clicked. Mama was like, hey, Alicia, you need to make sure Joe has food in the microwave. You need to pack his lunch up. You need to iron his clothes. I was oblivious. I ain't never been no wife. I didn't know. Nothing clicked. All I was thinking about was this new baby. But you got a whole new husband over here too. So then I started ironing his clothes, cooking all the time, making sure he had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All that. That's what we have to do with one another. Hey, see a need, feel a need. One thing I do is share people's business more than I share my business. I don't focus on who don't share my things. I focus on what I can do to get better in my business and life. Exactly, Chastity. That's it. And you know, I had to learn that. I said that on previous shows. I was like mad because the people that I thought was the closest to me, like friends that were the closest to me, I'm calling you sister. You ain't sharing none of my stuff on your page. Nobody knows I exist. And I'm like, what type of friendship is this? But then I had my church family over here and my actual family on this side sharing stuff, telling everybody about, I call her Aunt Rashaw, Aunt Ruth Rashaw. And my condolences to their family too, because they have a funeral to attend tomorrow. And I remember she would get on, she would share the stuff. Then she would go and tell her family. We getting phone call after phone call after phone call because she's telling everybody about us. And I felt bad. And I had to apologize to her because I'm like, I need to show more gratitude. And I was showing gratitude, but not enough. If you're putting too much energy into something that's not important, and then you have this over here, that's not fair. So I stopped talking about who wasn't supporting. I stopped doing that. Yeah, I had to learn that too. Hard lesson, but a much needed one. Hard lesson. Hard lesson. And sometimes I still get upset and I still get emotional behind that. But I don't want to live in emotion. I got too many people counting on me. I gotta be a good wife. Joe counting on me. I gotta be a good mama. My kids counting on me. I gotta be a good auntie. I got a whole trough of nieces and nephews. I can't let them down. I gotta be a good daughter. I can't let my parents down. All around. Can't let them down. Can't let my granny and papa down. They work too hard for us to have these opportunities that we have, to show us that there is a better way. So Chastity, you right. We can't get hung up in the who not and who doing this. People gonna talk. Joe told me, hey, told you this person wasn't gonna be no good. Told you that person wasn't gonna be no good. He was right. And I still hear stuff in the wind. In the wind. This particular person saying this, or this other person said that. Girl, go ahead and talk. I'm doing just fine over here. But yeah. So women, all the women that's on here, let's do better. Let's uplift one another. Let's support one another. Let's pray for one another. Seek God for one another. Even if it's one person a week, hey, I'm going to seek this person I'm going to seek God for this person for 7 days. I'm going to pray that this person gets what they need. All their bills are paid. They're blessed. They won't be in debt. You know, there's power in our tongue. There's life and death. So let's speak life. Because I don't know about y'all, but I done spoke enough death over people. Not like to die physically, but to die out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Facebook is a hyper reality and people take it so seriously. And it's just like, well, I'm going to delete this person. I got relatives that deleted me and has sent me new friend requests. And I'm like, no, I'm deleted to you. This is real life on here on Facebook. So let's keep it that way. Let's develop a relationship outside of here. This is not real life. So let's do better in that. This whole month is going to be about change. It's going to be about change. And so I'm going to talk to you guys. You're going to get to take, the seasons are changing. You're going to get to take a dive on Thursdays about us on the road to self-sufficiency, about the different plants and stuff that you can plant now, the different things that are blooming that you can eat. We're going to talk about the chickens and all that good stuff, and you know, just evolving and doing things that you out of the box that you were scared to do, but that's going to benefit you and your family. We're going to get deep down into that, and I'm just super excited about it. And so the next time you guys will see me, my hair will not look like this. My hair will be changed. And you know what they say about a woman when she changes her hair? That means she's changing everything around her. So like TD Jake said, get ready. About to change it all. But I appreciate you guys for coming on. We got some work to do. So I'm about to put this back in a pony. It's a little ponytail, girl. It's like this long. It's a little puff. About to put my hair back in this little puff so we can go get to work, so I can get back here and chill out before choir rehearsal tomorrow, what you said. So I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to see you guys back. We're going to start having news sessions on Mondays where we're going to talk about the different news in the land that's going on about entrepreneurs and business owners. We're going to talk about Facebook changing to the new name Metaverse. I don't know if you guys have watched Flash or you into comic books, but that is a big deal and it's frightening, whatever. We're going to talk about food news. I'm going to shout out some people that's in the food business. I'm going to shout out entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs in the businesses, so you guys can go check them out. You guys know I love food. So I have a little cousin. She is my first cousin on my dad's side. Her name is Danielle, and she does Didi's home cooked meals. You guys go check her out. She sells plates on Sundays. Her food looks phenomenal. She cooks like somebody's old granny. And you know, I love it when you can do that, when you can cook like somebody's granny. Candy Black, Candy Bowl. I've been seeing her just consistently just cooking. I'm like, somebody get this girl a stove. She need like 8 of them because she stay cooking. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna bring in Cajun Joe on the news. We're gonna bring in Chatty Matty in London. We're gonna show you some behind the scenes stuff from Buff Daddy Floors with us working. We came up with a new way to sanitize all of our products so we're not contaminating anyone's homes. We've been doing it the right way, but like we said, evolve. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. You guys check out Dr. Latoya Smith on Tuesdays for Strong Witness. The stories are life changing. Shout out to Chastity Wiley for coming in. I want you to send me your info so that way I can start advertising your business on here and add you to the business reel. We about to move forward and come up and come higher and higher and higher. So you guys, we're going to go higher together as a unit, as a community. So it's been real. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.